What is up? I am so excited that you are watching this video. I just wanted to send through a little pocket of, education, insights, inspiration for you to really help you with building your personal brand. So what I'm going to walk you through is the 3 ways that you can start building brand authority, even if you feel like you don't have any authority at all right now. Okay, and here's the thing about branding. Branding is really all about this word, which we call perception. Okay, your brand is how you want your audience to perceive you. And so the number one thing that you want to be building a perception around is this term authority, right? Because when you are viewed as an authority, then people are willing to invest in you, they trust you, they see the value of you. And so the difference between the brands that are dominating in the space versus where your brand is right now is just the level of perceived authority you have or haven't created yet. Now, there are 3 core things that will help you increase your perceived authority. Okay, now the first thing is this: results. The most simplest way to build authority is obviously through sharing results. So if you are getting results for yourself, if you are getting results for your clients, then you want to be starting by sharing this with your audience, because that is going to be the most simplest way for you to actually build authority. Why? Because when someone sees social proof, whether that be results that you've gotten for yourself or results that you're getting for someone else, they are going to see you as an authority at that thing that you know how to do, that transformation that you know how to deliver. Now, if you're sitting there and you're like, but I haven't worked with any clients before, or I haven't delivered any major results for myself or my clients just yet. First of all, I bet there are some results that you've at least delivered for yourself. Okay, and so I would really challenge you to actually reflect on what is the growth that you've created for yourself and how can you interconnect that to what you deliver within your brand. The second thing, if you haven't yet worked with clients and you don't have client results to draw upon, get a couple of free clients under your belt. That way you can immediately be working short term with them, even if it's just like a one-off call, to be able to build some client results for yourself in the process of obviously you then working with some bigger clients and getting bigger results. So these are the 2 ways that you can start to develop authority through results. The second way, and so if you're like, nope, I really don't have any results at all to leverage for my perception of authority, then this is what you're going to do. You are going to build perceived authority through association. I spelled that wrong. ATION. Okay, you're going to build your perception of authority through association. Now, what do I mean by building authority through association? Well, this really comes down to leveraging other people's authority, right? So a perfect example of this could be, let's say, you've worked with a mentor before, or you've had a conversation with someone before, or like there's someone who's already got a lot of authority within the space that you're in. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to piggyback their authority by bringing that into your messaging, into your branding, into your marketing, right? Simple example of this. Let's say you're in the mindset coaching space. Now, let's say you have attended a Tony Robbins event before, or maybe you've watched a training by Tony Robbins. Then what you're going to do is you're going to name drop. You're going to use his authority through sharing what you've taken from that experience to then position you as an authority, because you're creating that association, right? So an example of that would be, recently I attended this Tony Robbins seminar and he really talked about XYZ. This is why it's so important for you as this person to be doing this yourself. So what you see that I just did there was I created a way to leverage Tony Robbins' authority by piggybacking him, by basically name dropping him and interconnecting the distant association that there might be between the 2 of you, making that connection so it creates this perception of authority through association. So really that's simple. It's leveraging other people's authority. So that one, if you haven't attended like events where there are significant people who already have authority that you can leverage, then it might be a matter of doing some research or seeing who do I know that maybe I could create stories around and connections to and ties to really be able to piggyback. Something that you'll see a lot of people do with this is if they're working with mentors already, they'll piggyback their mentor's authority by showing that association there, right? So the third way to then build your brand perception of your authority that you have comes down to value delivery. Okay, so this one is really, really, really simple. This is all about demonstrating your skills and your knowledge. Okay, so if you don't have results, if you don't have association, then this is the one to just focus on until you can start leveraging these two as well. So in order to leverage demonstrating your value, your knowledge, your skill set, to build that authority, that perception of authority, what you're going to do is you're going to educate, okay? Educate, create educational content, educate people on what you're an expert at, teach something, right? Give value, share an opinion. Sharing opinions is such a great way to actually build authority because it's you becoming a thought leader, right? It's you stepping into this position where you're like speaking your own opinions, which positions you as an authority because now you're leading thought, right? And that's something that not a lot of people have the balls to do. So like I said before, if you can't use association, if you can't use results, then use number 3, the value positioning through educating, teaching, and sharing your opinions. And that is going to massively start to build your brand authority. And then what you can start to do is over time, you can like create the combinational 3. We really ultimately want the trifecta, right? Our goal is to have the trifecta working for us. And if you can leverage the results, you can leverage the association, and you can leverage the value all at one time, then your brand authority, the perception, the way that your audience perceives you as an authority at what you do is going to absolutely freaking skyrocket, guys. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed this mini training. If you're not already following me on Instagram, make sure you follow Empower with Em on Instagram and let me know if you did take value from this little video. Bye-bye.